Hey guys, Troy at Mountain Man Treasure, and it's Saturday, and discovered last night online that we have an estate sale and an indoor. They called it like a moving downsizing sale. I don't know. The pictures for both fairly unimpressive. Honestly, I flipped through. I mean, they were small, so it was hard to even see what was in there. But I wasn't super excited by anything in the pictures. But you never know what you're going to find. Like this morning, we woke up and it's trying to be winter. It's actually snowing a little bit here. So I'm going to zip over there. We'll see what we can find. But first, I need coffee. Now we're ready. Okay, guys. Well, apparently that was an unadvertised estate sale yesterday. So I think we missed out on a lot of stuff. It looked like it was picked over pretty good. But I think we got a few things. We'll go over them real quick because then I've got another one to go to. And I don't know if we got anything great, but they were very nice ladies. And so I did get a couple things. Here's what we got. Okay, the first thing that I grabbed in there, there's some dirt on this, and there's some spots. It's stained, and it's a small, so I mean there's some things going against it, but it's a cool old vintage Diamond Collection Mariners jacket. It's a starter. So we'll see. I mean, it's got a cool design. Like I said, there are some stains on the arms and stuff, so it's not going to be great, but I think we'll get we'll get a little bit out of it just because it's an old jacket. This thing, sometimes these are worth money. I don't know if this one is, so we'll see. $2, so we did that. I just took a shot. Actually, the coolest thing that we grabbed, well, here, then we've got this. They just threw this in. Sometimes manuals are worth money, so they're like, oh yeah, just take it. We don't even have the vacuum. So old Rainbow, so grabbed that manual. Got this. I really didn't actually want it for the checkerboard, but we got the checkerboard, and then I don't know anything about Bakelite. I know it's a thing. I don't know if that's what these are, or if these are just I have no idea, but I mean, it was $1, so I grabbed these old checkers, and then I'll see if they're worth anything. I really don't know. And then these are always good to grab. Again, didn't look it up, but it's an old Radica. Radica is they make good handheld gambling games, so we grabbed this. Again, don't know if it works. Typically these things do, so grab that. And then we got this cool old Boeing 777 hat. Apparently the lady used to work there, and so this is actually from Boeing employee, made in the USA. Made in the USA right there, Kent, Washington. So I think this actually might be the winner. I'm not really sure. We'll look it up. We'll see. But a cool hat. Okay, guys, number 2 is done, and I think we scored. We paid up a little bit, but we got a couple of good things out of it, I think. And very nice couple. They're getting ready to move and moving cross country. So picked up 2, both new. One of them still with the tag, which is nice. Auburn University camo hats. So I think this will be okay. Like I said, one still got the tag, one doesn't, but they are both new. So those will be good. Those were $2 a piece because they were new. I was okay paying that. This, I just took a shot. I don't know. It's a Scottish prayer book from 1929. I don't know if we can see that. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. So really cool, in pretty good shape. It might end up being a $10 book or something eventually, but I love saving the old things. You guys know that. This is the thing we paid up for. We paid $20 for this. Let me show you here. This, Joe Psycho. This is from I was talking with them. This is from the Comic-Con in San Diego back in the mid-90s or late 90s. I think it's like 90, maybe 97. I'd have to look it up. Super rare. Kind of cult following comic book, as far as I understand. And so we got the shirt, and the shirt by itself, I'm going to guess, is like a $50 shirt. But what's really cool, and I have no idea how to put a price on it yet, Check this out. Let me flip the camera around. So their son went to the Comic-Con. This, again, Joe Psycho. This shirt never worn, always displayed. This hat, it was just a white hat. And he went and met the artist at the Comic-Con, and the artist drew on the hat. So this is an original, this is a one of a kind. Unfortunately, there is a little stain there, but let me take it off. This thing is sick. You got the guys there, Moo Frog, and he signed it. Where is it? There's a signature. There it is. We've got the artist's signature on there. So this is a one-off vintage hat, which is incredibly cool. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to really figure out the value on this thing. So yeah, like I said, I gotta find the value on that. I really don't know. I think the shirt itself is $50, but a one-off hat, you have to decide, do I put the hat with the shirt and sell it as a package deal? Because that makes sense. But the one that's gonna spend $50 on the shirt might not be willing to pay up for the hat. You know, I don't know. We'll see. I've got to do a lot of research on that one. But long term, I think that's going to be a really good deal. It is now, it's 9:15. We just had the 2. I'm going to cruise through the Facebook feed real fast through the local Facebook group and see if there isn't anybody else that's advertising a random sale today. There's probably not. And so we might go visit the Little Old Lady thrift store. They open at 9:30 on Saturdays. So they should be open. So we may zip over there. Last time we went out there a couple weeks ago, we scored that Halliburton case that went for a little over $100. So I don't know. There's never a lot there, but there's usually something. So I may zip over there real quick. So we didn't strike out at the Little Old Lady thrift store, but it was close. We actually wound up finding one item, but I think it made it worth the trip. Here's our one item. It's a nice Pendleton, size large. We got 4 buttons here. This is a Heritage Limited Edition. They seem to sell pretty well, and looked through it. Looks to be in pretty good shape. So I think we did all right. So yeah, that Pendleton, $4. It's just your basic black, so I think that hurts. It's not like a plaid design or anything like that, but I think it's still going to sell pretty well. It might take a little while, but it'll sell. So that's what we got for the day, guys. It was a little hit and miss, but there's snow on the ground. It's Montana. This is not garage sale season, so I think we did okay for about an hour on the road. Headed home. We got a fancy formal fundraising dinner to go to tonight, so I got to go home and get pretty. So we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.